Your hidden victory is coming, an inspirational script about God's plan through your struggle. There are moments in life when everything feels quiet, not the peaceful kind of quiet, but the kind of silence that makes you question if God is still listening. You've prayed, you've fasted, you've cried, not once, but through countless nights. And yet the breakthrough hasn't come, the healing still waits, the door hasn't opened, the burden hasn't lifted, and the victory you've been waiting for, still hidden. But listen to this, just because the victory is hidden doesn't mean it's not coming. Just because you can't see what God is doing doesn't mean He's doing nothing. He's working. In the silence, in the stillness, in the background of your waiting and weeping, God is building something eternal in you. Do you remember Joseph? He was given dreams of greatness, of influence, of elevation. But before the dream ever became reality, he was betrayed by his brothers, thrown in a pit, sold as a slave, falsely accused and thrown into prison. 13 years of silence, 13 years of injustice, 13 years of hidden preparation. But the whole time God was not just preparing the palace for Joseph, He was preparing Joseph for the palace. Because hidden victory is not just about what God is going to do for you. It's about what God is going to do in you. Your hidden victory starts in your hidden battles, the ones no one else sees, the thoughts that torment you at night, the fear you fight every morning, the faith you cling to when everything says, let go. But you haven't let go. You're still here, still pressing in, still believing. That is strength. That is faith. That is the evidence of God's hand on your life. Galatians 6:9 says, let us not grow weary in doing good, for in due season we will reap, if we do not give up. Your due season is not denied, only delayed, and delays are not denials. They are not denials. Divine appointments waiting for the right time. You see, God doesn't waste struggle. He doesn't waste pain. He doesn't waste the tears you cry in secret. Every tear is a seed. Every moment of faith is a building block. Every time you worship in the waiting, you are winning. Because the battle isn't always around you, often the battle is within you. And that's where God begins His greatest work. Look at David. Anointed to be king, but before the throne came the field, the wilderness, the hiding, the rejection. Years of being overlooked by man, but never once overlooked by God. But never once overlooked by God. Psalm 139:15 says, my frame was not hidden from you when I was made in the secret place. The secret place is God's favorite workshop. That's where warriors are formed. That's where roots grow deep. That's where faith is forged, when no one's watching. When no one is clapping. When no one is clapping. When no spotlight is shining. And that's exactly where hidden victory begins. Some of you are tired. You've been walking with God for years and the promise still hasn't come. You've started to question if you misheard Him. You've started to wonder if you're too late, too broken, too far behind. But hear this, God's promises are not tied to your perfection. They are tied to His faithfulness. Isaiah 55:11 says, so shall my word be that goes out from my mouth. It shall not return to me empty, but it shall accomplish that which I purpose, and shall succeed in the thing for which I sent it. If God said it, it's settled. But He often fulfills it in ways you never expected. Think of the cross. When Jesus died, the disciples thought it was the end. They hid, they mourned, they were crushed by disappointment. But in the silence of that tomb, God was working out the greatest victory of all time. A victory that looked like defeat, until it wasn't. And 3 days later, the stone rolled away, and resurrection became reality. So when you feel like you're in the tomb, when you feel like all hope is buried, remember, resurrection is God's specialty. And your hidden victory is not dead. It's just getting ready for its unveiling. There's a reason God calls you more than a conqueror, not just a winner. More than a conqueror because your victory isn't just for you. It's for the ones who will hear your story. It's for the lives that will be changed by your testimony. It's for the people who will find Jesus through the fire you survived. So don't give up now. Don't lay down your sword. Don't silence your praise. Don't lose sight of the promise. God doesn't need perfect circumstances to bless you. He just needs a heart that refuses to quit. Your hidden victory is coming. It's closer than it seems. He is still the God who parts seas, moves mountains, and raises the dead. And He has not forgotten your name. He has not ignored your prayers. He has not abandoned His plans for you. Jeremiah 29:11 still stands. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you.